What's up, beautiful? Oh, hold on. No. Not off to a good start. Hopefully, hold on. I think we're going to get echo. 1 second. I have to mute this. Okay. All right. We don't have echo, do we? I hope not. I forgot to plug in the thing. I'm a hot mess express over here, y'all. It is, things is crazy. So, before it gets super crazy, I wanted to make sure that we did the unboxing because I know we missed last week because I thought we were like getting back to normal from Hurricane Helene, but then we had like another storm come through and then we lost our power and we didn't get it back that night until like 9:30-ish. So by the time I would have been able to do live, it would have been too late anyway. So if you are joining us, welcome. I'm glad you're here. I'm glad you're able to join us on kind of short notice. So if you live in the Florida area on the East Coast, I am saying a prayer for you. And I hope that you stay safe, you stay dry. If you are in an evacuation area and they are telling you to evacuate, please, please, please listen to them. If you've seen what happened in our area, so like where I live like 7 miles from the beach. I'm in the St. Pete Clearwater area. So I'm in between like Clearwater Beach and Tampa. There is 3 bridges that you can cross to get like to the area I live in. And they are fairly large bridges, like large enough that there's signs like before you cross them that say, long bridge ahead, make sure you have enough gas, like that kind of thing. So what happens during the hurricanes is if the winds are high enough and the water like starts rising enough, they will close off all of those bridges. And then we kind of there is still like a way out, but you have to go north. And you're kind of like going the long way. So and then there's the beaches, which we call the barrier islands. So as of 7 o'clock tonight, all of the bridges to the barrier islands are closed. So you can't come on, you can't come off. There might be one or two that like if you're out there and you want to like leave, but all of those are under evacuation. So normally during hurricanes, they will evacuate zone A. We have like 5 different zones, A to E, and they'll like tell you which one you need to evacuate from. Normally, I've lived here since 2003. I've only maybe a couple other times seen evacuations outside of A, which is kind of like just like the beach areas and all of the low lying areas. This time it's A, B, C, like already done. So I have a lot of family that live in A. I have more family that live in C, and we live in a non-evacuation, non-flood zone. But we have a creek next to us that if it like downpours enough, we do get flooding from that. So it's only happened once, and that happened during Debbie. So we're just hoping. But please listen, if you live in Florida, please, please, please listen to evacuation orders. It was like just devastating. The Helene that came through, everybody's like life is on their front lawn. We do have a lot of people here ready for like after the storm. So Tropicana Field is not too far from us. In St. Pete, it's probably like less than 15 miles from my house. The last we heard, they have like 2,500 National Guard people there. Then there's like linesmen, there's EMT people. They said that they were housing 10,000 people ready to like respond after the storm. So people are here, they're ready to go. Now we kind of just sit and wait. Like the storm was supposed to come. What were they saying? They were saying originally like Tuesday evening, Wednesday morning. Now they're saying not until Thursday morning. And literally everything around here is closed. Like everybody was preparing for the storm to come tomorrow. There's no gas. All the gas is out. Deliveries aren't coming in anymore. All the stores are closed. Everybody's boarded up. So many people evacuated. Like if you've watched the news, I'm sure you've seen tons of traffic on the highways getting out of here. And just bumper to bumper traffic. Like some of my friends went to the Panhandle. Normally that would take you like a 4-hour drive. It took them 8 because there was just so much traffic. So the biggest thing that we are anticipating, and it happens every single time, is power outages and internet outages. So we'll probably still have cell service. We do have a generator. We do have everything ready to go, like on that end. But we'll probably be without power, without internet, for gosh knows how long. During Irma, we didn't have power for 7 to 8 days, and that was kind of quick. Some of my family didn't get their power back for like 2 weeks. So please listen. If you live in Florida, listen to what they're telling you to do. If you need somewhere to go, reach out. I will try to help you in whatever way I can. But with that, we have so many things to do with this month's Bling box. I was so excited about this month's project. And I'm kind of bummed that like I can't do like all the things with you guys now. So let's see who has joined us. I think I seen Miss Mary Lynn. I'm sorry, it looked like you were joining like a couple hours ago. So I'm sorry if my post confused you. How are you? Miss Renee is here. How are you, honey? Lisa is here as well. And then Janet. Janet, good thing you are in Maryland because it's just crazy here right now. Hopefully everything's here when you come back. Again, if you need something, I don't think your house here is too far for me. Reach out. I'll try to help you in whatever way I can. And Miss Valerie, how are you, honey? I still have to. So when Helene came, I had several of you reach out and see if they could like donate items to help with kind of like recovery efforts. So several of you guys did that, and thank you, thank you, thank you so much. It's truly appreciated. So I was going to take those. I was waiting a couple days for like deliveries to come and then take them all at once. And I was going to take them this weekend. But then the place that I was going to take them, because Milton is coming, they were like, we're not taking any more donations right now. So please don't bring them, wait until after. So I have them all packed up, ready to go. So those will be like, once we're able to make donations again, those will go directly to the beach area where it's probably going to need it the most. I might still be taking donations after. We'll kind of just see what happens. But thank you guys so much. You guys are so kind. You're so grateful for doing that. It's really greatly appreciated. So orders too. All of the orders up until yesterday went out. So the post office, I wasn't able to drop off yesterday. So I do have a couple orders that are pending that have not shipped. If that is you, please know as soon as I'm able to confirm that the post office is open, your order will be packed and shipped. I'm leaving it in processing order because I want you to be able to tell when I actually shipped it and took it, or was able to take it. Not that like it's saying your order shipped, but then you're seeing that the tracking's not going anywhere and the post office hasn't received it yet. So I'm waiting until the post office is open again, and then I can take it. So once it ships, you'll be able to see that in your online account. What else? Any questions? Do you guys who don't live here have any questions about like what happens like during the storms? It's literally crazy. I don't know how the meteorologists are saying that like it's a Cat 5 right now, but it's going to die down to a 3. So whatever the like wind shear thing is, like if you could pray for wind shear, because that's what we need to get this storm to like die down. So let's go ahead and do. Oh, did I put Thursday? I'm so sorry. My brain is like just scattered. It's crazy. I'm trying to like do normal things, but then things pop up and I'm just kind of all over the place the last couple days. So I'm sorry I put Thursday and not Tuesday. Yes, tonight. So let's see. And I think when I was looking, about 25% of people were getting their boxes by today. And then another bunch of people were getting them tomorrow. And then most people, if they didn't get them already, the like last group of people that kind of live farther away from me, like California, Washington State, stuff like that, those people were getting them on Friday. I didn't see any Saturday deliveries, so I think the latest you should get your box is Saturday. Except for, I take that back. There's one person who gets a box in Alaska, and that I don't think is coming until Monday. So let's get into it. Let me go ahead and switch over here. Like I said, I was so excited about this box because the project in this box is something I would bet that you guys have not rhinestoned or bedazzled before. And it's something you guys can use. It's so functional. So let's go ahead and get into it. As always, we have our monthly little postcard of all of the items that are in the box. And then on the back, I give you the dates that we're going to do the unboxing. And if when you get your box, we don't want to spoil the surprise while other people are waiting for their box, but when you get your box, if you want to take a selfie of you holding your closed box and post that in the group, that would be super awesome. I want to see you guys getting your boxes and the excitement of getting your boxes and all of that stuff. So even if you haven't, if you've gotten it and you haven't opened it yet, or even if you have opened it, I mean, if you just want to take a picture of you with your box and post it in the Facebook group, I would love it. So there's that. Then if you get the combo box, you get your $10 gift certificate that you can use on the website. This one will expire on December 11th. I try to give you guys 60 days to use them after the date, starting the date that you would have received your box, not the date that I ship them. So I try to make it so that it's 60 days from the date that you received your box. So this one will expire on December 11th, which, speaking of, the coupon from the August box expires on Thursday. And since we're not open, I probably won't be able to ship until Friday, possibly Monday. I'm going to extend that one until the 18th. So if you have the August coupon from the combo box, I'm going to extend the expiration date on that one until the 18th. So you'll still have a whole nother week from um, now to use it. So I'll post that in the group too, because I'm sure that there's a lot of people that aren't able to join us. So instead of a honeycomb pattern or a printable follow along pattern, I did decals this month with these awesome little bubbles. And these are going to go on the project that are in this month's box. And I'm not going to do like a full demo like I normally do tonight, just because there's just so much stuff going on. But I'm going to kind of show you how to do that, but I'm not going to do the rhinestone application. So these also have, all of them are cut out. So you will be able to peel these back. And watch, this is probably not gonna. One second, I gotta find the cut line. So you will be able to peel back. And some of these, before I noticed, you might have to give it a little bit of pressure right here for it to peel. But all of the bubbles should peel up individually. I went back and cut them twice so that it should be easier to peel for you guys. But just know that you might have to give it a little bit of hold the bubble down before you peel the decal part back. So let me get these off really quick. Oh, I got you, Marilyn. I'm sorry. Yes, because the hurricane is coming, I didn't want to skip another week and not do the unboxing with you guys. And based upon what they're saying with the storm, we're all kind of just expecting like power outages for days. And we're kind of comparing it to this one storm that we had, I forget how long ago. It was Hurricane Irma, and we literally had power for we didn't have power for over a week. We got our power back on like the 8th day that it had been out. But other people in my family, it was like 2 weeks before they got their power back. So, all right. So then after you peel that part off, you will be able to take the little bubbles off, and then we're going to put them on this month's project, which the project, and this is in the Bling box. It is this really cool straw dispenser. So this is one of those, you put your straws in here and they sit down here, and then you're able to just pull the top and then pull your straws out, and you're able to display them. So now you will have a nice, beautiful, sparkling straw display that you can put on your counter, on your table, wherever you kind of want to put it in your decor. And you'll have a nice little like a nice little focal point decoration, if you will. This is tapered. It might not look like it, but there is a slight taper to this. It is slightly smaller at the bottom. So if you decide that maybe you don't want to do the bubbles and you wanted to do, you know, a different design, or, you know, you just want to do something else, just know that this is tapered. And if you try to do a honeycomb pattern, you are going to have to make modifications for as you're going down and it starts to get smaller. You can still do the honeycomb, but you have to make adjustments. It's not going to fit neatly because of the taper. The other thing that I'm going to mention about this, there was 2 different ones of these that they sent me. So you might have gotten one of 2 of these. So you might have gotten the one that has the silver metal top, or the other ones are clear. So you could have gotten one or the other. So don't, and if this thing is kind of loose, this just twists to tighten it back up. Then when you go to rhinestone this, the tops of these kind of hang over right here a little bit. So when you go to rhinestone it, you don't want to put rhinestones under there, or this isn't going to fit. It's not going to be flush. So take your pencil or some kind of marker and put kind of like a guideline right here, so you know how far to go up. Because if you go all the way to the top, you're not going to get this back on there. So hopefully that makes sense. And then once I get time, I am posting a tutorial for this that'll kind of be like start to finish. I do have other tutorials that I did from like the jewelry box and stuff. I just have a little last minute, like, or a few editing things left to do, and then I'll post those. Hopefully I can post them before we lose power. That is my goal. So then I recommend that you sand this before you rhinestone it, because it is acrylic, it is plastic, it does have a shiny surface on this. So sand this a little bit before you rhinestone it, before you put the decals on here too. So what you would do is you would get your decal, and this will fit. It's kind of like the size that it would go around. If you place them in the same order that they're on here, you can create like the same design. I wouldn't recommend putting transfer tape over the top and then putting it on. I recommend doing it by hand. So then if you kind of just follow, like pick it up from here, get your starting point, then pick up your next one, put it over here, and then just keep going down. You can sand the decals just a little bit. Don't go very deep or you're going to take the color out of your decal. So there's that. The colors that we had in this month's box, because this is slightly tapered, I couldn't give you guys kind of like a honeycomb pattern. I tried to work it out. You know how like sometimes I'm able to work out a honeycomb pattern and show you guys the exact modifications that you need so that you can adjust for that taper. This one was just too great of variations that it's not something that I could easily show you so that you could duplicate it on your own. So that's why we ended up going with the rhinestones for a scatter fill in this month's project. So the colors that we had, you have a crystal mix, which I recommend using this one for the parts that are not the decal. And then you also have a pack of SS16. So you can either mix the 16s in with your mix to make it a bigger mix, or keep your 16s and use them to fill in larger areas of gaps as you're doing your scatter fill. So use these together. And then there is aquamarine to kind of go with the blue decals. So those will blend in very nicely. Then there is tanzanite to go with the purples, and as well as peridot in to go with the light green ones. I was going to say something, but now I lost it. So yeah, so there's that. These are the cool, awesome colors that you can do this with. Again, if you guys don't like the bubble pattern, you can make this whatever you want. Just be careful if you decide to do a honeycomb fill that you know that it is tapered and you're going to have to make adjustments. You're going to have a couple different sizes of rhinestones to do the fill so that it keeps the honeycomb lines. So there's that. And then let's see. Oh, and this will be in your account that you can download. It will be an SVG, so you can resize it if you wanted to make this like in vinyl and put it on a tumbler and rhinestone a tumbler that way. You will be able to size it to whatever your tumbler is. If you do sublimation, you could save the SVG as a sublimation file and then just resize it to whatever your tumbler size is. So there will be an SVG, there will be an AI, which is Adobe, and then CDR, which is Corel, and I think I put a PNG in there as well. So you'll have 4 different file types. You will need to extract all of the files to your computer before you can use them. So there's that. Then let's see what was in the mix of the month. Yeah, if you don't use straws, you could put other things in these. I see some people yeah, you could put cotton balls in there. Some people put like pencils in there. They're pencils and pens. You could put like your makeup brushes in there. You could put plastic silverware in there. There's a whole bunch of stuff that you could put in there. So let's see what was in the mix of the month. So the mix of the month That includes 2 custom mixes, 1 solid color mix, and then 1 pack of either SS16 or SS20, and then 1 small project to rhinestone. So 1 second, let me get a drink. Sorry. Okay, so our project this month to kind of go along with the straw theme is there is a travel straw, travel straw case that also has the travel straw in it. There is a cleaner that the cleaner is like telescoping, and the straw is telescoping. So you'll be able to use your straw cleaner to clean this out, and you are able to store it in your cute little case. How did this go? In that way. Then you're able to store it in your cute little case that you are able to rhinestone this. And then it also has like a little carabiner that you can put on the little keychain. So if you wanted to clip it to your purse so that you kind of like always have this, or you want to, you carry a backpack, you could put it on there as well. Or you could just carry it in your purse, whichever you want to do. Or if you want to rhinestone this with Christmas coming up and give this as a gift, that would be, this would be a really great gift to give someone, especially if you rhinestoned it, you know, put your little extra touch on there. You're making something with love and care. So that is the project. Then the mix this month is called Wildest Dreams. And let me see if I can find a tray. So you got 2 packs of the custom mix. So if you wanted to do a tumbler with the mix, normally you need like 3 packs of custom mix to do a complete scatter fill on like a 20-ounce tumbler. So if you wanted to use the custom mix with some other colors, the other colors in this month's box, you could do that as well. So this mix, and the mix of the month is always kind of an extension of the bling box. So the colors usually kind of like match, or they go along the same lines. So this mix has, and hopefully the focus, let me go to the focus. Hold on, we'll get her. There we go, that's a little better. So these have, there is some, most of these are AB stones with some luminous white. So there is some green, blue, a little bit of purple, and then there is some white offsets in there. So this mix is like really, really awesome once you do the fill. And everything is kind of like laid out and the colors are like patterned next to each other. It is really, really pretty. And if you got the combo box, you could use this mix on your straw dispenser as well. So that is really cool. Then for your solid color mix, you got light amethyst, which again, you could add these to your mix. You could add them on the straw dispenser with your other purple. You can use them by themselves. You could use this to rhinestone your straw dispenser. Oh, and I forgot to mention the colors on these do vary. So there was 4 different colors that kind of came in your box. There was the blue ones, there was green ones, there was black and silver. So I just did them at random. So it will vary whatever color you might have gotten. Yours might not be blue. So just so you know that. So there's the purple multi-size pack, and there is a brand new color that will be releasing this week. I have them scheduled to go live on the website on Thursday. This new color, it is called Dream Aqua, and I gave you guys these in an SS20. So this color is really, really pretty. It is like a two-tone color shifting rhinestone. So this one, and I'm not sure if you're going to be able to see it on the video because it always looks like not, just depends upon the angle in the lighting and we're looking down. This one goes from an aqua color to a purple color. They're both on the lighter side. So it has the hint of purple, but depending upon what way you're looking at it, it might look solid purple or it might look solid blue. If you're kind of looking at it from an angle, it could look blue or purple. It kind of just depends. If you've ever worked with any of the chameleon color rhinestones, those have like a multicolor shift. These just have the two-tone shift, so it'll only look like one or two colors. So those are really cool. Then there are 4 more colors in this line that if I get time, those colors will also be releasing on Thursday as well. If not, I'm going to release them next week. So there is 4 new colors in the Dream line that will be releasing. This one will release on Thursday. And it does, what is it? The SS4 to SS20 is what we have the Dream colors in. So I will post those. So everything in the mix of the month was the 2 packs of Wildest Dreams, the pack of SS20 and Dream Aqua, and your multi-size pack of Amethyst, and your travel straw case and container. So really, really cool stuff. What do you guys think? I know some of you guys haven't gotten your boxes yet, but what are you most excited about to Rhinestone? Let me add myself back here. There we go. There we go. There we go. So what are you guys excited about the straw dispenser? Like, I think that's going to be so awesome. I can't wait to like put that. I have one right now. I have one right now that is it's like a green John Deere one, and it just doesn't go with like anything that I have like in my kitchen. So I'm excited to do this one and kind of like, you know, modify it to fit the colors like of the aesthetic that's already in there. So that will be really cool. And the other thing is because we didn't do like the honeycomb pattern, you guys also get to be so much more creative. Like you guys get to decide how you want your project to look. Like, yes, I did give you like the bubbles that you guys can do and you can kind of like follow them, but you guys might not place them in the same way. You might decide to do something different. You might decide to go cut more with the SVG file and just use like one size, or you might decide to use, you know, whatever. Like you guys have so much freedom with this project to like really show your creativity, which is just going to be so fun to see them when you guys are finished. So I think that covers most of everything that I wanted to go over with the box. Any questions about prepping any of the projects, any of the colors that were in this month's box, anything that's new Actually, a lot of this stuff is new. So all of the monochrome mixes, those were new colors that I added from the Bling box. Those will be releasing on Thursday. The Dream Aqua will release on Thursday, as well as the custom mix that will release on Thursday as well. So I have those scheduled. Even if I don't have power, those will post on the website and be available. And I'm gonna try to schedule some posts on social media to like remind you guys as well. Again, if you got the August Bling box, because that expires on Thursday, we probably won't be open. I am going to extend that coupon code for the $10 for the combo box members until next Friday, the 18th. Hopefully that gives you enough additional time to be able to still use it, because I don't want it to expire for you guys just because of everything that's going on with the crazy Florida weather. So there is that. And I wanted to show you guys, I ordered a tumbler from one of our Bling Box members. She does, I follow her on TikTok and I think on Facebook too. If you guys want me to follow you on any of your social medias, just send me a message and I'll follow you guys back. Like I do that. I like to see what you guys are working on. So I got this from her. I don't even remember now. And I just haven't had time to open it. So I got this from our amazing Bling crew member, Kristen, from Kristen's Chaotic Creations. And I've seen pictures, but I'm just now opening it. So she does a lot of like epoxy tumblers, and I don't work with epoxy, like not a lot, because I get like sensitive to it. I haven't found like the right one. I can do Bob Smith, but I can't do like the other ones. For some reason, it gives me like I get rashes like when I work with epoxy. Like I don't know if that's normal, but that's what happens to me. Like my face will get flush. I'll get like hives and stuff. I guess I'm just like allergic to it. I would think if I'm getting hives, I just don't know. Or maybe it's just that type of epoxy that I've tried. If you guys have great ones and you're sensitive like that, please let me know. Like I would love to try them more, but that's been my experience with the epoxies that I have tried. So she made me a logoed Bling Your Things tumbler. And let's see what she looks like. I love the cute little tissue paper with the little flowers. It's so cute. So let's see what this beauty looks like. Ah, y'all, look at this. Ah, she did our logo with kind of like a holographic vinyl behind this. And then she has our name, and she did like the Milky Way swirl with like our brand colors, which is like the greens and the blues with some like chunky and fine glitter. Guys, is this not so beautiful? So if you don't follow her TikTok, and I think her Facebook are both Kristen's Chaotic Creations. Once I get a chance to take a picture, I'll post it in the Facebook group, and I will tag her so that you guys can find her as well. So I will be using this over the next couple days to keep my water nice and cool. So thank you very much for making this for me, and working with me on what I wanted done. It was so fun to work with you on that. So thank you for making this. Um, what else? What else? What are you guys? So any questions about the Bling box? The next Bling box will be available starting on the 15th. We are getting back to that number where I'm going to have to start capping the number of boxes that are available. And we're like almost there. So when we switched from doing the like 1 time a month boxes, like you just ordered every month that you wanted it, I was doing about 60 boxes a month. And then when I switched to the subscription, of course I lost people because, you know, they didn't want to have the subscription option, which is fine. I completely get it. But in the couple months since then, we've had a lot of new people join us, and we're about back to that 60 mark, where this month I sent out 54 boxes. I do have 4 boxes left. If you didn't subscribe, I do have 4 boxes left. I did put them on the website. I do have some extra mixes of the month. Those are also on the website. If you order them, just remember they're probably not going to ship until Friday, maybe even into Monday, because I don't know what's going on with the weather. But they are on the website if you wanted to order one. But what I do is like I order inventory 3 to 4 months in advance so that I have it on hand. And like last month, I seen that we were having an increase, so I ordered 60 of these projects, of the like straw dispensers. So I had a couple left. But if we don't have any cancellations, which we haven't been, you know, sometimes people come, sometimes people go. If I'm not having cancellations, I'm going to have very limited spots that I'm able to open for the next month for new people. And I've always had the wait list. So if you're not on the wait list, go to our website under the Bling box section. And I forget where on there's a button that you can sign up for the wait list. We're getting to the point where I'm not going to have extra spots that I'm going to be able to add, and you would only be able to get on through the wait list. And that would just depend if people cancel. So just remember that, like, if you want to get a Bling box and you're not a subscriber, make sure you grab a spot early, because the spots are filling up, and some months we're probably not going to have spots because they're going to be filled. I have been trying to make sure with the mixes of the month that I make extras outside of what I have for the bling boxes. So we'll still have those going forward, kind of as the one-off like we have been doing. It's mainly for the combo boxes and the bling boxes. But I think that's it. Thank you guys so much for joining me on short notice. If you live in Florida, I am saying a prayer for you. Please, please, please heed the evacuation orders if they're giving them to you. I'm not sure if I could do anything for you, but if you need something, please feel free to reach out, and I will try to do what I can to help you. That's just the person I am. I'm not sure what I can do all the time, but I will try to help you in whatever way I can. But I will see you all. Hopefully we're not without power for days and weeks at a time. If you guys can pray for some wind shears to knock this storm's ass down, I'd greatly appreciate it. But other than that, hopefully I will see you guys next week. So again, thanks for joining me. I can't wait to see your straw dispensers. And remember, if you got that Bling box, take a selfie with the closed box and post it in the Facebook group. So I'll see you guys all next week. Bye.